¿Qué lo que mi gente? Today I'm here in Seattle with Elena Cheung to do some yoga. What are we doing today, Elena?
Today we're doing yoga cross-training for cyclists. Yes, it's gonna be so fun. So this is all about working your core and strengthening your weakest link. You won't need any props, just your body and a mat and some space.
I love that. I just did STP and my body hurts a lot, so this is gonna be needed. Let's do it.
Perfect, let's go. All right, so go ahead and make your way to your mat, and we're gonna start off lying down on our backs. Okay, so we'll start nice and gentle. Go ahead and hug your knees in.
Okay.
And you can stay still or do a little sway side to side.
Wow, I love this already.
It's so good, it's about to get better. Okay, so we're gonna wake up our core a little bit. So bring your knees and stack them over your hips. So think shins parallel to the floor. And take your hands and just interlace them behind your head.
All right.
So make a little pillow out of your hands, and then you can let your neck relax. And then very slowly, without letting your spine change shape, you're just gonna start to bicycle your legs. You see what I did there? That's more for cyclists.
Well done.
Thank you, I'm very proud. So imagine it's like you're on your nephew's tricycle. So really small pedals.
This is burning already.
You're doing great. We're almost a quarter of the way there. And then keep going. Now pretend like you're on a huge unicycle and you're really stretching your legs out long. So regardless of how fast and how big the movement is of your legs, the goal is to keep the stability of your core and spine. So you can change it up now. Maybe you go back to the little tricycle and then bring it out a little bit further. So really feeling the dynamic support of your core, no matter what your legs are doing and what speed they're moving in. And then you can change this up, start to move your bicycle up onto the ceiling. So pedal your feet up. How you doing? You're doing great.
This hurts so bad.
No, it hurts so good. And then take your bike and turn it onto its right side slightly, 15 degrees. Almost there. Breathe steady in and out through your nose. For our friends at home, you too also be breathing. Okay, over onto your left hip, about 15 degrees-ish. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, release, hug your knees in. Okay, a couple deep breaths. How you feeling?
You know, every time I think of yoga, I think of this like relaxing baby pose. And then this is just gonna upend that completely. But I feel like I'm gonna enjoy how well I feel after this.
Good, it's a combo of both. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a different class. Okay, so feet down to the floor, knees bent. We're gonna set up for bridge pose, but we're gonna do something special with our arms. So you'll make robot arms, as in bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Okay. Good, you know what a robot is. Okay, hug your triceps in by your sides. Then before you do anything else, you'll push your elbows down into the floor and then push the upper heads of your arm bones into the earth. So basically we're trying to counteract this common position for cyclists, hunched over, by getting the sense of broadening across your heart. Do you feel that?
I feel that.
Yeah, try to relax your neck. I know.
Okay.
So soft neck, but active through the upper back and the shoulder blades. And then keep that, push down through your heels. Inhale, lift your hips any amount, bridge pose. And then slowly lower hips down. And we're gonna move like that on your own with your breath. Inhale, lift the hips, and exhale, lower. And let your focus be on keeping that steady pressure of the upper arm bones into the floor. So you feel the upper and the mid back work. How's it going?
Great. So I've done bridge pose a lot, but I've never done it with the upper part focused, like squeezing the upper arms into the ground. That makes a world of difference. Yeah,
it's a totally different way of doing it. And it's not even that one way is better or the right way, it's just different based on the purpose or what you need. So let's do 3 more. After your 3rd breath, the next time your hips land, you'll just gently hug your knees in. You can be still or do a little sway side to side or back and forth, feeling the gentle massage of the ground against your lower back. And then from here, we're gonna come up to our tabletop or hands and knees. So you could rock back and forth a couple times, or you can roll to your side. We're gonna come up to tabletop. Let's move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So on your inhale, cow pose, arch through your spine, broaden across your heart, look forward. On your exhale, round, draw in through your ribs and let your head hang heavy. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Continue on your own with your breath a couple times. Really just feel the articulation of the spine. Let's do one more round of breath. And then make your way back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under, take an inhale. On your exhale, we'll just hover your knees off the floor 1/2 inch. Nice. Actively grab the earth with your fingers. Slide your fingertips a little further forward. Just a tiny bit, good. Actively press the balls of your feet into the earth. And then do you feel that work in your core?
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Do you feel it in your shoulders?
Oh, yep.
Push your toes down, do you feel it in your hips?
Toes down, which way do you mean?
Oh,
Back?
just push them into the earth, as if you're gonna spring forward.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Inhale. On your exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Okay, a couple rounds of breath.
That changed everything.
I know, the little details, they make a big difference. Okay, alternate bending your knees. So giving some love into the calves, the ankles, your hamstrings. And then we're gonna use our core for this next movement. It's pretty simple, but we're gonna pretend it's like we're moving in honey. So you're creating this imagined resistance. Take an inhale in your down dog. On your exhale, use your core, pull yourself forward into a plank. So think of pressing your hands into the earth and drag your heart forward. Pause in your plank, inhale. Exhale, use your core, draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly come forward to plank. Use your core, the contact of your fingertips into the earth. Exhale, use your core, lift your hips up and back. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, draw back. And then inhale, lift both of your heels really, really high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and just walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Yeah, nice. Okay, feet about hips width distance apart. On your inhale, chair pose, hips down, reach your arms. Awesome. So you can have biceps by your ears, or if that feels a little bajankety on your neck, hands can come together and still apart. I made up that word. I didn't make it up.
I love that word.
It's good. It's good to laugh and shit, you know? Okay. So from chair, you'll lean your weight into your heels. Good. But without leaning forward, but by using your calf muscles, push down through your toes. Push them in. Yeah, there you go. Imagine there's something between your inner heels and you're trying to engage onto it. And feel the glutes light up. Good. Sink down a little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, imagine it's like you're loading a spring. Take an inhale. On your exhale, push through your heels. Slowly come all the way to stand. Push through your heels, push, push, push. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, take a side bend. Right hand down, left hand up and over. Inhale to center, both arms reach. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center, both arms reach. Exhale, chair pose, hips come down and back. Okay, lean your weight into your heels again, but then push down through the base of your toes and push down through the toes. Imagine like you're hugging your inner heels onto a block. Engage your core up and in, and then lift your thumbs to the ceiling a little bit more. There you go. Breathe, steady in and out through your nose. Okay, ready to add on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, take an inhale. On your exhale, cactus arms. So think shoulder blades down the back. There you go. Inhale, reach forward. Imagine it's like you're moving in honey. You got it. Exhale, cactus arms. Feel your shoulders working?
Oh yeah.
Good. Inhale, reach. Last time. Exhale, cactus. Think shoulder blades down the back, open across the front of your collarbones. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Okay.
Oh my God.
I know. Bring your feet a little wider and we'll take ragdoll. Pinkies to opposite elbow creases. You can bend your knees, let your upper body sway.
I love this one.
Enjoy this moment while it lasts. So ominous.
I thought yoga was supposed to be relaxing. Enjoy this while it lasts.
I promise it is relaxing. At some point, after the hard work. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release. And release the arms, bring your feet back in. Plant your hands and step back and come to a plank. So, we're gonna keep working on our core.
Let's do it.
Bring your feet as wide as the side edges of your mat. We're coming to side plank with your feet staggered. So left hand down, right hand up. And you roll onto the knife edges of your feet. Perfect, you can lift up the right foot. So, yeah, there you go. Engage through your core. Take your right hand, bring it to the small of your back. Your goal is to keep your hand there as long as possible. Inhale. On your exhale, slowly rotate through center. One-armed plank as long as you can. And then right hand softly plants. And we switch sides. So like you're a little shish kebab.
Yo, this is intense. I love this.
It's so good. Yes, left hand, you're already there. Left hand to the small of your back. Inhale. Use your exhale and your core to slowly rotate through center. Left hand down, and then we'll keep going on your own. So you can sync this up in a way that makes sense with your breath. But your goal is to prevent falling to earth. So really using your core to control the movement in space. Think of your hips, shoulders, and core all moving at the same time. Sometimes the hips want to lead the way. Should we say one more each side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I feel like my body's coming alive. You know, I started this just sore and not wanting to move.
Yeah.
And although this is like definitely difficult in a good way, my body's wanting more. Because it's like waking up and excited for the pushing that we get to do.
Yeah, you bring up a great point where sometimes when we feel really tight and stiff, we don't want to move, but the right amount of movement and right pacing can actually feel really good because it promotes circulation in the body.
You see? Yep, I had that plan the whole time.
That's right. You planned this all from the beginning. Let's inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Come to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Nice hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. Last time, I promise.
Chair pose is great.
We love chair. Lean your weight into your heels. Push your feet down. And then you can stay here or, keeping the energy of your legs, pick your heels up. Find balance. Any amount. Steady your gaze. We'll stay here for about 1 whole minute. Just kidding.
Whoa, God.
Inhale, that was mean. On your exhale, forward fold, release your, you were silent for a second, you're like, wait a minute. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. And then make a little pillow out of the backs of your hands and rest your forehead down. And take a few rounds of breath. So we just worked a lot of the front side of the core and the hips, and we've touched on a little bit of the back body strength, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that for cyclists, really getting more strength and tone through the back of the spine is really helpful, especially to counteract a lot of the common like postural habits, basically.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Especially me, I've been having some lower back like tightness recently, and I think I just have to strengthen my core overall.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
Perfect.
So, come up into a Sphinx pose. So
Ooh,
prop yourself
this.
up onto your forearms. Good. And then we can just pause for a moment and you can close your eyes and just notice where you feel the sensation. And then see how that sensation changes if you gently engage through the front of your core. Grab the mat with your fingertips and imagine it's like you're trying to pull yourself forward to the top of your mat. As if you're trying to drag your elbows back to the wall behind you.
Wow.
What does that feel like?
My whole front is definitely lengthening, but also it feels like the lower part of my spine expanded. Like I'm pulling the spine forward right above my butt, which is crazy.
Do you feel engagement around your shoulder blades?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say back of my shoulders, which is the shoulder blades.
This man knows his stuff. Take a deep breath. And then gently release. Do the little pillow again under the backs of your hands. So we'll look for that same type of engagement with where we're heading next, which is into baby cobra. So forehead down to the floor. Take your hands, slide them so they're underneath your shoulders. And then bring your hands back ever so slightly and wide enough apart to accommodate the full width of your chest and shoulders. So that's probably hands off the mat for you a little bit. Yep, yeah. Okay, push down through your feet. Push down through your thigh bones. Grab the mat with your fingertips. On your inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra. Imagine it's like you're trying to pull yourself forward. Good. So lower your heart down even more. So it's less pressing down and more like you could just drag yourself to the front of your mat. There you go. Imagine it's like you want to touch the wall behind you with your elbows.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Hover your hands off the floor. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Make the pillow again out of the backs of your hands. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Setting up for locust. So forehead down to the mat. Take your arms alongside you this time. Palms face down towards the floor. On your inhale, lift up limbs, chest, and head. So everything lifts up. Nice. And then think of it like you could shoot little laser beams from your fingertips. Reach through your toes. Tuck your chin slightly so the back of your neck is long. And see if you can feel, see if you can feel that this work is happening all along the backside instead of just in one specific point.
That pulling my shoulder blades down felt like it engaged the rest of my back.
Inhale. And exhale, release. Make the pillow. And we'll take 3 deep breaths. And then take your hands to the floor underneath your shoulders. And you'll take an inhale here. On your exhale, press back up through plank, downward facing dog. And we'll take 5 deep breaths in down dog. Soften around your neck. Relax your jaw. Think of grabbing the mat with your fingertips, especially the tips of your index and middle finger. Push down through the base of your toes. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Bring your knees down to the mat. Come down to a comfortable seated position so you can sit hips on your heels or sit crisscross, whatever is more comfortable. Yeah, and just relax your hands into your lap and close your eyes for a moment. We won't stay here for too long, but it's just a really nice opportunity to notice how things are changing. Just notice the overall energy of the body. Take an inhale and gentle exhale. And blink your eyes open. How you feeling?
Amazing.
Good. Look at that face.
I feel like I just took a good nap, you know, even though I'm sweating a little right now.
The best kind of nap. Well, nice work.
We're done?
Yeah.
Yo, that was amazing.
Nice and quick.
That feels so good. Like I feel rejuvenated. You mentioned it, doing this on like an off day, but still a day that you want to get some work in.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I feel. Like my body feels like, yes, I definitely did some work, but I feel renewed. Yeah, like I just took a good nap.
That's awesome. You know, that's really interesting because I feel like sometimes people think yoga for athletes means like really hard, vigorous work all the time, but you already do that all the time. So yoga for athletes is about supporting everything else.
Very true.
So Yeah.
You killed that, Elena. That was so fun.
Good
That was so
stuff.
fun.
Yeah.
If you like this, check out the rest of Elena's stuff on Instagram at Elena Shapeshifts. If you like this video, there's gonna be a couple more like this, so hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hasta la próxima, mi gente. Nos vemos.